Somebody's getting it, somebody.
I can put in a partial foil in 15 to 20 minutes. I can put in a full foil in 30, and I can double book while they're processing. So it's helped me build my business. It's helped me build a loyal clientele. A lot of times people, the first thing they say in my chair is like, oh my God, you're done. How did that happen so quickly? It's just because it's practice and repetition. And I can't stress it enough that nothing that we do is God-given. All the things that we know how to do as educators or stylists is because we've been doing it for a long time, and you've developed routines and tricks and muscle memory.
I don't like how it's warm up here. I'd rather it be like all blonde.
Okay.
You know?
So I'm looking at your hair right now, and what I can see is you have your base, some new growth. You have what looks like an artificial base color, and then foils. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
And from what I'm understanding, you're not completely happy with the warmth of the base color?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So does everyone see what we're talking about with Bailey? So we have her base, natural, an artificial base, and then foils, right? I think it's really pretty. I actually like it when blondes are a little warmer at their base and lighter at the ends because it mimics what's real, what a real blonde would look like. No natural blonde is ever the same tone and level from here to here. It's just not how it works. This hair has been on her head for a lot longer. So due to elements, even the natural blonde is always going to be lighter and usually a little bit more neutral on the ends versus up here, right? So looking at Bailey today, what we're going to do is address her major concerns just with foils, because if she really wants to become overall blonde, what we need to do is just do a high density foil through especially her part. Now, do you usually part your hair in the middle, Bailey?
Yes.
Cool. So why do you think that that's important? That question.
To see where her hair will always fall.
To see where her hair will always fall. There's nothing worse than doing an insane amount of foils, going up one side, having her wash it out, and she parts it here, and you didn't foil this one section, and she parts it, and now there's brown covering all the blonde that you did. That makes sense? I think that the integrity of her hair is just as important as the color of her hair. Do you think I'm going to run foils through all of this? No, because this is already blonde, and I want to maintain her hair. That's why a lot of people that come in for full foils, we talk about it, and I'm like, you have fine hair. You're already blonde on the bottom. Why are we going to put all this extra processing through here to just damage the length of your hair when all you really want to see is lightness through here? That makes sense? You don't drive to San Diego to end up in Phoenix. Right? Cool. Anything that I don't need should have a clip in it.
Gilad,
Yes, my dear.
you say you were using 30 or
20.
20.
Okay, now we talked about clean sections, right? I just parted down. Does that look clean?
Yes.
Does it look like I have hair jumping in every direction? No, it's a clean section. It doesn't need to take 45 minutes to create a clean section, but just make sure what you're working with is clean. This is clipped out of the way, all right? The only thing I'm going to work with right now is this right here. So all this hair from this top section, I'm going to put another clip in and lift so I can see exactly where I'm putting my foil. If you cannot see where you're putting your foil, do not put your foil there. I need to see the scalp in order to get it to the scalp. This is all I'm going to be working with.
Did you read it or did you
Just sliced it for now. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this. When I put my hand behind here, does that look like a weave or a slice?
slice?
Looks like a slice, right? So this is a full section of hair. I'm going to slice this whole section because, again, I only put what I want to see where I want to see it. if this is going to be falling out like that from her part, do you think I am going to get higher impact knowing that I'm not doing a full partial or a full foil with a slice that's going to fall out like this or a weave that's going to fall out like this? A slice. Because what happens is I know that Bailey does her hair every day. I've never seen Bailey without her hair done. Okay? It's true. If her hair is going to flare out like that, I'm going to get a curtain of blonde that kind of just falls out. So I'm going to slice the entire side section, knowing that she's never going to part here over. She's just going to have this beautiful little piece of blonde that kind of falls through. So my first section is right here. I'm going to take my foil. And place it down. Like that. Is it all the way to the scalp? That way I know this foil is not going to slip. It's going to go all the way up. I'm going to take my lightener. I'm going to paint a little bit through the bottom here. Now guess what happens once I paint through the bottom? I can go to the bathroom, I can go text, nothing's going to happen. What happens if I do this? Nothing happens though. Does it still stay where it was? Okay, make life easy. If you try and get the top first, if I went through here and was like, I'm going to paint the top, and I pull down like that because I'm nervous and I'm scared, what do you think is going to go down with it? The foil. Now that the center section here is painted, I'm fine. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to feather this down a little bit. I'm going to go through the top here. Now, this hair does not need to be touched, so it's just going to fall out of my foil. I'm going to pull the middle tight, because guess what? I can, now that I ribbon the middle, do y'all see that? Just pulled it tight. This can do whatever it needs to. That's not going to move. All I'm going to do, pull the middle tight, fold it over once, fold it over twice. That's it. Doesn't have to look like origami. Once again, does that look like a fine weave?
Yes.
I'm going to take my foil. I'm going to put my comb like this. Woo! Everyone see it? I'm going to take my comb, I'm going to place it on her part and fold the hair back. I'm going to take my lightener. I'm going to dab it down in the middle again. Put your head up for me, Bailey. Does everybody see that? Yeah? Adrian and G? Yeah? Put your head down. All I'm going to do now is go back through, feather into her base, feather down, fold this over.
For the back section like that, could you stand in the back and
No.
the front just do it? Okay.
Always stand in the front because I can see exactly what I'm doing. I don't need to be chasing her head.